good morning and welcome to my back step. Had a little tiny bit of snow. Nothing major, just a little flurry. Still got all these sticks here behind me. Might cut some of them up today and use them. My little bipod fell down. We're going to reattach that today. And everything else is just the way I left it. I got my water. And I got my backpack. I have something special to cook up today. That's the way we'll say that. Let's get this stuff down out of the way now. That needs to be fixed. Well, now that I've got everything pretty well situated, I did bring a hammer. I am using the table today. I'm going to get a fire going pretty quick, I think, because it is cold out today. I also got my frying pan. I'm going to put in another nail or two just for hanging some of this stuff on, I think. Gloves. You know what I didn't bring? I didn't bring my axe. Smart, huh? Don't really need it though. I've got my saw. I can cut some of them little ones and use them up for today. Bunch of little ones still on top of my wood pile there too. So yeah, just out for a little cook up today, guys. Nothing major, but I am going to sit around and relax by the fire for a while. So there might be lots of me gabbing about nothing. I had to hang this up because it's frozen. But I'm not going to show it to you just yet. That's something special to eat, but it's frozen. Okay. Let's hang it behind the camera for now. That'll keep your prying eyes away from it. Once again, be careful when you're doing stuff like this. actually changed it up a little bit there. It's a bit easier to do it here because the wood's not moving, and it's also much safer. Well, got a couple of little pieces there. I'm going to baton down. I hope my other battery got charging because this one only got 6 minutes left. Just going to baton a couple of pieces off of this with my knife, and I do have lots of little tiny sticks there, but I'm still going to make some curls because I found last time it was a little bit hard to get the fire to go. My stuff lit, my tinder net lit, but it went out quick and I didn't have curls in it, and I think that's why. So let's give it a go with some curls. I do need my knife. Still using no more knife. Loves this thing. Definitely getting its use. And I'm just going to go and make a pile of these. You see what I'm doing? Everybody knows what curls are. I'm just going to make a pile of these and get them ready to go. I'll show you my prep now when I get it ready. Alright, I think my batteries are getting like cold. Cold. So here's what I got done so far. You can see I got some little curls made, a couple of feather sticks, some little tiny sticks, and I've also got a handful of little twigs here and over here, all ready to go. So let's see about getting this going. And of course I got my pieces of bark that fluffs up really good for tinder. And this piece is not. This piece is just crumbling apart. Well, that's not good. This piece is better. Wants it to be really like fibers, little fibers all over the place. Get two of what's in there, get some of this stuff mixed in with them. Now I'm half wondering if leaving this fire steel out was actually a bad idea. Still throwing spark though. That took longer than I wanted it to. With my knife. That'll all just wipe off, but yeah, just gonna work on building up this little flame now. She'll burn. I think some of my tinder might be a bit damp. It's preventing the spark from catching as good as it used to when it was all really dry out. So that could be one of the big factors in why it's taken longer for it to catch. Maybe, and it might just be me. But yeah, that one took a little bit to get going. But that's okay, it's all a part of it. Like I said, I wanted to start using my little ferro rods just because I have them there. I want to use them. I want to get used to using them. You see my fire is going really well now. If all else fails, I believe there's a lighter in my bag somewhere. Maybe. I might have took it out. That's a very distinct possibility. Well, it's about that time of the day. I'm gonna get myself a cup of tea. Fire's going pretty good. I'm gonna keep it going pretty good. And yeah, I'm gonna get the kettle on. Oh, well, I do have my axe. It's down the bottom of my backpack. Not that I needed it. My dry bag, full food. Get it down on the side so it don't overheat. My pot. My mug. My lid. And my trusty spork. I always overfills the pot. Right in the flame. That should help that boil quicker if right in the flame. That's my thoughts on it anyway, and it usually works out. Now, stuff for my tea. Pointer. Tea bags of sugar. Now I do have a potato and an onion again. Again, yes. Nothing special about that, hey guys. And my potato. I only got a little potato. It was a lot of food last time, and I got a lot of my other thing there to cook. I also got some butter again. I'm just going to take it all out now, my spices. Have it out and ready to go. That's all I need. Then I can just put it away as I'm done with it. I didn't really wash my cup out last time, but I only had a cup of tea in it, didn't I? Looks pretty clean to me. Looks pretty clean to you. Now see, I can put my my tea bags in there. What am I getting on with? Nonsense, that's what I'm getting on with. All ready for my pot to boil. And I can put my saw away. Now that I've gotten that all ready, I gotta keep my gloves on hand because I'll pick up something that's really hot. Knowing me, I would, you know. Let's just grab the pot right out of the fire. Sounds like something I'd definitely do. That water is already starting to bubble. It is currently 2 degrees Celsius. It's supposed to get 6, and there's no real feel because there's no wind. Or very, very little wind. 12km/h winds. That's nothing. That's a good day. And we only got 12km/h winds. So, sounds like my pot's boiling already. They're very, very close. Another minute. Not even. That'll be a full rolling boil, which sounds like it's starting to do now. Almost. Nothing better than watching water boil, is it? It's so exciting. There's the rolling boil at once. Gloves on. That handle was extremely hot. Feel it through the glove. I'm going to lay this water aside because I do have a plan for this later. later on in my video. I got a plan for this. Something I told you guys. Oh look, I'm all zoomed in. It's something I told you guys there a while ago that I was going to do, and I'm going to do it today. Well, there's a mystery. Not really. But just a little. My stump back here. Get my content on it. So how many of y'all use the camp glove for everything? From picking up food to picking up stuff that you shouldn't really be picking up. I know I do. I use my glove if I'm at anything that is going to be bad and dirty. I use my glove. But then I'll turn around and pick up my food with it. Make sense? It's camp dirt. It's funny, but I know a lot of you guys out there do it. I'm not the only one. Same thing with dropping your stuff on the ground. Now, if you're home in your house and you drop a bit of food on the floor, you throw it in the garbage. You don't pick it up and eat it. If you're out in the woods and you drop a bit of a bit of food on the ground, outdoors, in the woods, 95, I would say a good 95% of the people out there will pick it up and eat it. I'm one of them. I've done it. It's just what we do. I've kind of conditioned myself to the whole, if you drop a spoon or a fork or something like that on your floor at your house, you don't put it in the sink. Use it. What's on your floor that's so bad that you can't use it if it fell on the floor? Especially something like a fork or a knife or something like that. But if I'm in the woods, or even out here, and I drop this on my deck, I'll pick it up, brush it off, that's good to go. So what's out here that's not worse than what's in on my floor? Nothing. My floors are cleaner than this deck by magnitudes. I don't know what's the conditioning in that. What? Where did that conditioning ever come from in people? I know people that if it falls on the table, they won't pick it up and eat it. Even if you have an animal in your house, the cat ain't going around. The cat's cat. Cat will get on anything. It doesn't matter. Like, it's very hard to train a cat not to get on something. They're gonna do it anyway. Regardless. Even if they don't have an animal in their house, some people, if they drop it on their table, they're still not gonna eat it. Why? Don't make sense. It's my ramble for today. I don't know. Do not know. Sure, when I'm out, I lays my fork and that on the log that I've used split wood and everything like that on. So, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, are you one of those people that will pick it up off the ground and eat it? Let me know. Leave a comment and tell me your thoughts on it. Is it safer to eat something that falls on the ground outdoors than it is to eat off of your floor in your house? Question. It's a serious question for everybody, that is. I'm gonna sit here now. I'm gonna lay my potato in on some of them coals now and get my potato started. Because like I said, potatoes always take a little bit longer than everything else to cook. And this battery is now going dead. I mustn't have my batteries. I got one in on charge. I'm gonna have to go in and get that. I don't know how long I'm gonna get out of that because I just put it on, but I'll swap it out. I'll put these two in on charge. No, I can't. I can only put one in on charge. Well, I got the one charger. Right? I'll swap it out with one of these ones, and I'll do it that way. I do want to try to get a video for you guys. I don't want to have to cut it out midway through, especially with my surprise that I have to eat. So there might just be a little gap here now in the video while I'm waiting on some batteries. Maybe I can run an extension cord out and plug my camera in. That might work too. I'll try that and see how it works. Alright. So my camera works while it's plugged in, which is a very big bonus because some of them don't. Doesn't even give me an amount of time that I have for it, so that's a really good sign. I am a little bit limited on where I can put the camera, not much, because my extension cord comes almost to my fire pit, and then there's the cord for my camera, which is about 5 or 6 feet. So yay, don't have to worry about that. Got my potato put in. I'm just going to sit here and stoke the fire for a little bit. And ramble on, I suppose. Let's see how it's going. What I'm going to do as I'm going is keep raking some of these coals over by my potato. And it'll get my potato cooked out really well. Without hopefully burning it up too much. It's always good when you can get out like this though, in my opinion. Even the lid is steaming. My clean spoon. I only threw it on the ground to prove a point, you know. It's not going to hurt you. So many people are worried about, oh, that's dirty. So, eat it. You realise once upon a time that chicken that you got in the oven was out running around in its own feces? There's a thought for you. Well, I'm sorry if I'm disturbing some people with my reality check. But that's what it is. It's a reality check, you know. Dirt doesn't hurt. We all comes from the dirt, we'll all go back to the dirt in one form or another. It's a good cup of tea. And like we're all, there's a little piece of ash floating around there, I can't catch it. I'll drink it. It's a gorgeous day out though. I noticed earlier the week I was out on the front of my house and there was another crabapple tree. And I think it was actually grown up from actual apples because they're not, and it could still be a crabapple tree, but it's red apples on it. They're not very big, they're only the size of crabapples. But my general rule of thumb, or in this area anyway, I've only ever seen green crabapples. Like, you might get a little tint of red, but these are red, like all red, bright red apples. So that's why I'm more inclined to think it grew from somebody throwing out an apple. As for the one up here, they're little green crab apples. I didn't eat any of them. I know it's crab apple. I'm not eating them because they're really bitter. But if I was hungry enough, I'd eat them. God, yes, they're good. People make jam out of them and pies, and bottle them up, add sugar to them, sweetens them, and take some of the tardiness out of them. They're good to eat. I'm not that big of a fan of them. However, I'm thinking about it now. I might be able to make crabapple snacks for my dehydrator. Maybe I'll go up and pick a few of them and try them. Let this tea cool a little bit. I'll put the lid on it so it don't cool off too much. I'll fill this up. Here they are. Some of them are a little spotty, but that's okay. I'll peel them. None of these ones were on the ground. I do, for the sake of the video, have to try one. God, yes. But I'm going to try making some my little apple snacks out of them, see how they are. The ground up there is absolutely covered in them. Covered. Like, it's so bad, it's like, it's hard to explain. Like, cover your carpet with marbles this big and a little bigger, try to walk on it. You're actually slipping on apples and you're rolling. I believe I showed them to you in my last video. Maybe, when I was getting the wood. But there is a lot of them up there. And if this works out good, next year I'm just going to go and pick them all. Not let them go to waste, because right now they're gone. They're literally gone to waste up there because they're all on the ground. Now they're probably not hurt, but still. Let's see. taking off the spots. I'm sure it wouldn't hurt to eat them. That's not crab apple. They're green apples. They're not bitter like crab apple at all. Oh my god, no. I gotta go get some more of them. Who knew? That is full on apple. That's not crab apple. I'm gonna dump this dry bag into my backpack and walk and try to get some more of them off of the top of the tree because there's a lot still up on the top. And I'm just gonna put a couple of pieces of decent sized wood on here. That should do. I shouldn't be too long, but I'll be back with you. Well, that was an adventure in tree climbing. Maybe I should have recorded it. But I did get a whole bunch of apples. It's amazing how many are up on the ground. If I'll know for next year. I'm just going to put these ones that I got. Put them down in the bag too. I will know for next year for sure that I can go and get those. And in fact, I'm going to clear out around that tree and let it bloom out a bit more. Something ate some of the apples. I'm thinking probably a squirrel. Because there was one that was, when I picked it, half of the apple was eaten. I was like, oh, somebody had a nice little snack. But these are delicious. I know who'll love these too. My friend's kid will love these because they're little size. It's only to haul the little spots off of them, and it's only on the peel that little spot is. Those there. I don't know what it is. Could be some kind of anything. I'm not going to say what I think it is, because then they probably won't eat them. But these are not. There's no chemicals or nothing sprayed on these. So. I'll tell you exactly what it's like eating. It's like the Granny Smith green apples. That's the exact taste that's in this. None of them will be wasted next year, I can guarantee you that. I'll pick these, I'll peel them, I'll slice them, and I'll dehydrate them, and I will make a ton of apples. I might even make some apple sauce with them, and apple pies. Well, that was a very unexpected surprise. I'm very, very, very happy with that. Fuck around my little spot again. Well, now that my apple adventure's over, my tea is still steaming. It's just right to drink. So let's have this now and I just threw some bigger wood on the fire. And we're gonna get into what I got to eat. I have to let this fire burn down a little bit first, I think, because they're still frozen. It's too cold out for them to thaw out quick. And I've even got them over the fire a bit. I may use the other grate that's there and make like a taller rack to lay my grate on, just so that they can thoroughly thaw before they cook, while they're cooking. Yeah, I'll do that. But anyway, let's get into the meat of what I got, which is meat. Not just any meat. So I have two sisters. I have two sisters. They're both great. One I've gone camping with before. You know, one that's pretty close to me at the moment. But my sister Tammy gave me moose steaks. Little T-bone, and it's either a sirloin or it's like the inside round. Ends have started to thaw because they were hanging close to the fire, but they're still pretty solid. I've got moose. I do have more than this. She gave me a bunch of steaks. And she also gave me some ground moose and some moose sausage. So on another one of my videos I'll have some moose sausage out. Probably my next one. However, that being said, I am very excited to have a bit of moose. It's a while since I had some. It's been a few years for sure. So this one's for you, Tammy. Cheers. I know it's not a Bailey's, because I only like Bailey's. But thank you very much. This is gonna be a fine meal. I have a lot there too. I got two steaks to go for to cook. So I'm gonna sit and very much enjoy that. But what I'm thinking for to cook it, because they are still a bit frozen. I'll show you. I've got this wiry rack. So I'm just gonna bend it over like this and put it in. So I got the tall piece here, and I'll lay this one on it like this. You'll see it when I get started. And this will keep it up higher from the flame, from the coals, so that it can thaw a bit better. And what I can do now actually is I can start that now. Move my potato over there. Put this here. There, just like this, look. Try to do this without knocking everything over. I'm not used to having a wire attached to my camera. You see that the little rack isn't under here. I can actually, no, I won't put my potato back in there because I'm going to let this side burn. I'm going to lay my two steaks up here, and I'll just keep rotating them around so that they thaw out. So without further ado, let's get that moose on. Now, let's get some salt and pepper in it on this side while it's thawing out. This is just salt and pepper. And that'll soak into it while it's thawing. And this is onion and garlic. Let this take its time now. Stuck on a little bit there. So who out there likes wild game? Moose, deer, caribou, whatnot? I do. Ducks, grouse, turtles. Moose, deer. My brother sent me deer one time that was delicious. Bottled deer and wild salmon. Bottled. It was great. Oh, I can't wait for this to be ready. But it's still going to be a little while yet because it still has the thaw out. I got nice. It's nice and warm coming up there now down that, so that'll be fine. So excited about the apples, I couldn't believe that. That's going to be a project for either tonight or tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. I'll throw them in a sink of water and give them a good wash off because, yeah, they were all still in the trees, but I was still going to give them a wash before I does anything with them. You should always do that. Even though I sat down and ate 1, 2 right away. I don't care, but you should still wash them. Moose. Big blob of butter. I'm actually going to melt this a little bit while I'm peeling my onion. Again, my onion peel can go right in fire. Won't hurt. These onions are a little bit old. Still okay though. I don't need it to fully melt, I just want it to coat the bottom of the pan. It's probably only going to harden up again while I'm waiting for my steak anyway. One onion. My eyes is watering. With salt and pepper. Just lay that up there for now. My eyes is watering from the onion. Onions makes me cry. some extra coals underneath them. You'll have to forgive the strange noises, the cuckoo and the ding. And I do have my phone out with me today. Now, still got to keep an eye on things, even though I'm on my step. I'm pretty close. I still have to keep an eye on things. So yeah. But my steaks are thawed. They're all thawed down. So I'm going to take this one out. Move a bunch of the coals over. Oh, look at that. Oh boy. Rack dropped a bit. I really want my rack to drop. I can forgive losing the onions if I lose the onions. Don't want to. Something's going on here. The rocks are shifting. Some of them split up. You can't see it. It's better. Onions are going to fry up real well like this though. The steaks are starting to bleed. Look at that. They're cooking good now. With onions. It's the first little morsel of moose meat. Oh my God. Words can't describe the flavor that just pops out of that when you eat it. Moose meat for the win. Throw some wood in there to keep myself warm while I'm eating. Again, I did not bring a drink. I do have the rest of my water. Water is good to drink, you know. It's not just for putting out fires. The only thing this time is I don't have my little table because I used it this time. hard to cut it with this. Not that the knife is not sharp. Now that's a chunk of moose. Thank you, Tammy. Oh my God. So my one complaint is I took too much. There's a little bit of moose left on that steak. Oh, I'm completely stuffed. That was so delicious. It's caught my teeth. I really wish I was able to share this with you guys. But due to the movie magic of it all, I can't. Unless you guys are out by your own fire cooking your own moose. Get a little taste of what I had. I've got maybe half an hour or so left now before I gotta go, so I threw a little bit of wood on the fire to sit back and relax for a few minutes. I'm going to drink the rest of my water because it's nice and cold. Take some of this water in my pot. Let's get that on and get it heated up. Doesn't have to be super boiled or nothing. Oh, I'm going to drink the rest of this though. It's very strong. Oh my God. Be wary of water. It's just me being a glutton. Okay. Well, that's the bag I have my moose in. Oh, there's stuff in my cup. My fire is not going to be going long enough to burn my straps off, so I have to take them in, which is fine. I don't mind that. It's not like it's out of my way. I saw it. While the water's heating, let me show you what I did. I just threw this together rather quickly. Although it is stuff that I've had before done up. But I put it in my little bag. I have a bunch of these little pouches. I've always been saying I should get some pouches to put some of my stuff in to keep it all together. So I did. But I've got my little tabs. I've got a washcloth. I have a soap. This isn't one of the, it's just a little green and yellow sponge, but it's full of soap. I also have some dish like this is biodegradable dish soap and hand wipes. I'm not going to need the hand wipes obviously. Now my big pot doesn't need to be washed because the only thing that was in that was water, so I'm only using that to heat up some water. I could have heated it in here. And actually what I can do to start with, pour a little bit of water in there and throw this on the fire too. Water should be hot enough. I don't need it, like I said, I don't need it to boil. So then I won't be able to put my hands into it now. Let's get that out of there before I wet my phone. My container's cracked. This will go in the garbage when it gets in. First things first. You guys have seen these before. Flop. Oh, that water is really hot. And then I have a towel. Now it is super hot, so I'm going to have to probably pull it a bit. And the pan is bubbling away. Give it a rinse. Toss it out. That gets rid of most of the stuff that's in there. Now, it's not too bad. See that there? It's my little bit of soap. Just needs a little bit of this. This I'm going to use for drying my stuff. I know I said it was a washcloth, but it's really just a dry cloth. It's clean. Probably as clean as it's ever been since I've been using it out there. Let's get that swirl and wipe around the ring. And my hammer, I just soaked my hammer. Not worried about this being on the stick. It's only water, biodegradable soap. It's not a lid. I think my lid is fine. And it's just wet. That's okay. I'll just give it a little rinse out. This, I can wash my hands. One of the good things about these is when you're done with it, if you don't want it, like, you can hang it and reuse it. It didn't tear up or anything. They're pretty strong. You can rip them, but when you're done with it, you can also burn it. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna put it with the rest of my garbage, but you can. I just got a little hot water here. Rinse this off. Rinse this stuff off. Rinse the cup. Now what I'll like to do is I'll lay my pot upside down the way I got my cover. And that'll dry out. There's sawdust everywhere. It's okay. Oops. Don't want to do that. That's nasty. Nice and clean. Best thing about doing this now is I can leave my bags when I get, and when you're out, it only makes sense. I mean, like, how long does it take me? 5 minutes? 10 minutes even? To wash up this little bit of stuff. And when I get home, which is really not there, but when I get home, especially if you're out, when you get home, the first thing you want to do is sit down. You don't really want to take the first little bit of you getting home, having to strip apart your kit and wash everything. So having a little wash kit done up, in my opinion, is a great addition to any backpack kit. Done. Now all I gotta do is pack up my stuff and I'm good to go. It's all clean. I'm ready for next time. Now when I do get in, I do have to strip apart some of my stuff because my apples are taking up my dry bag, but that's here or there. That's not something that's not a normal thing. Having to use my dry bag for to store food, and well, I use it to store food, yes, but to store random apples, like a random find, you know what I mean. Well guys, that wraps up another episode on my back step. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know I enjoyed the moves very much. Don't forget guys, like, subscribe and share, and stay tuned. I'm still in the decision making process of when my next giveaway is going to be, but if I do my 1 year anniversary, it's going to be February. So let's try to get as many subscribers as we can until then. But like I said, that's not a definite either, but there's definitely going to be another giveaway. It's just when. So yeah, consider subscribing. Share the video if you can. I appreciate all of my subscribers, all of my viewers. Thanks for watching, everybody. Everybody have a great day, and as always, be safe and have fun. Until next time, folks.